Chief, is it happening again?
I'm okay. It's not a big deal. We have to hurry to the hospital and rescue Mom. Xion, wait! Don't go alone!
My dog's barking. He's like, yeah, Xion, don't go alone.
The use of elevators within the facility is currently restricted in accordance with the declaration of martial law. Please use the emergency exits.
Due to the threat of secondary explosions, traps should not be used in the facility.
I think we got everything here. Destroy the drugs. Drugs are bad. Scary! I love stuff like horror elements in non-horror games. It just makes everything just so much more effective. I said this in Shadow Hearts, like I love the dollhouse part of Shadow Hearts and the part with the bathrooms in the first Shadow Hearts game. It's just kind of like the creepy stuff that comes out of nowhere. I don't know what that is. It's probably for Jin, which means I don't care about it. And the sound design and all the horror stuff in this part of the game is just excellent. Just listen. The music is like so beautiful and it covers most of the sounds, but if you listen closely, you can tell. And it's like incredibly good.
All systems functioning normally.
The moaning sounds from like the... Well, what are they exactly? Ah!
You better run!
The use of elevators within the facility is currently restricted.
The sound design is just incredible. The moaning, the rain sounds, the thunder. Wow, you found all of them. I've copied the data. I'll give you this in thanks. Decoder 7! Yay! So that's what we get for getting all the federal reports. I guess we don't actually get to read what they say. Ring of Coercion. Null E counter, null E revenge. Wow. Wow. Actually, most of his attacks are long. So... let's just use that for now.
If we destroy the barricade, we will be surrounded by out-of-control Realians.
Engaging with maximum output.
Ba 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 da ba.
Dispersal mode activated. Engaging with maximum output.
I love this uncensored hack. There are some scenes coming up that are really ruined by the censorship. But
Dispersal mode activated.
this game has been hacked. I'm actually surprised it exists. Like, it couldn't have been easy, and this is not that popular a game.
Eliminating enemy threat.
So I'm super thankful that it exists, but I'm also, like, really surprised that it exists.
Dispersal mode activated. Give it a run. Dispersal mode activated. Looks fun, let's do it!
Ba 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 da ba.
Dispersal mode activated. All systems functioning normally. Get in my way and you'll pay for it! Dispersal mode activated.
Ah.
All eliminating enemy threat. Dispersal mode activated. All
Thank you. I was suddenly attacked while obtaining data from that console about the Berserk Realians. Phew, that was close. By the way, did you check out that console? Currently, abnormalities have been confirmed in the following Realian model numbers, and it's the same model numbers that were said at the beginning of Episode 2, so at least they kept that consistent. If you want, you can write down or, take a picture of the model numbers that are affected. Yes, we want revenge. But I think I'm just gonna kill all the Realians. Love that blood smear. Reminds me of Rule of Rose.
I remember the days of summer.
Don't underestimate me!
Ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba.
And all of the blood in here was
Emergency
censored.
alert. Fires have broken out within the facility. Staff in each wing are instructed to activate their respective fire control systems.
Even though this is the future, they don't do it automatically. And, but just in case you didn't notice, this is uncensored. Monsters, help me! Hurry! Hurry! They're gonna get me! I guess we should hurry.
Don't underestimate me! Ether Dryer! Dispersal mode activated.
I don't even know if there is a time limit, but just in case there is. Let's go rescue that guy right away.
Don't underestimate me!
You can check their model numbers before you destroy them, in case you don't want to fight all of them, but I want to fight all of them.
Dispersal mode activated. You better run!
Ha ha ha! He tried to.
Ether Dryer!
threat. Dispersal mode activated.
Thank you. I'd have been in big trouble if you'd come any later. It's not much, but please take this. So I think the way that this works is that the second you step into this room, the time limit begins. And if you go over here and try to open the door, it says, please use the foot switch. To maintain sanitary conditions, please use the foot switch when entering and leaving the operation room. So I'm guessing that is to trip you up. So I think that's the deal with it.
Remember the days of summer.
But it begs the question, why do they even have foot switches in the first place when all doors are automatic in this game?
Eliminating enemy threat. Dispersal mode activated.
The cylinder can't be opened from inside while undergoing calibration. We were almost killed by our own comrades. Thank you. HP upgrade. Here, Cosmos. Oh, take EP upgrade. 'Cause I'm always going to be using Cosmos. I'm actually not sure if I'm going to switch Junior out later. Because, I mean, I am going to use him for the first half of Disc 2, because that's his part of the game, and he has dialogue during boss battles. More and more of our comrades are showing abnormalities towards calibration. During calibration, it's horrible. But what's going on? Several of our comrades began displaying abnormalities during calibration, and then, at any rate, it looks like you saved us. Thank you. What was I saying?
Eliminating enemy threat.
Yeah, I was gonna use Junior for the first half of Disc 2, because, you know, he has all that stuff to deal with his dad. Really excited about that. That's probably my favorite part in the entire series, honestly. I also will cry. But anyway, yeah, he has dialogue, so I'm definitely gonna use him for then. But at towards the end of the game, he's like on the narrow. I guess narrow isn't really the right word here, because he actually does a lot of different stuff in battle, but it would probably be better to use Momo because she gets really good buffs. But, like, also, I love Junior so much. I don't want to switch him out of my party ever. We still have a long time with him. Oh, well, actually, you know, speaking of switching him out, switch him out for Momo since he's out of EP. Nothing to do in here. It's a good thing none of us are affected by fire. Like, I mean, Cosmos I could understand, but not sure why nobody else is. Check the data. Business district. Oh, we already knew that. Due to declaration of martial law, entry to personal areas is prohibited? What the heck does that... I don't understand. What sense does that make? The real alien standing there like, this is fine.
Activating sprinklers.
Man. If only in the future they had some sort of automatic sprinklers that activate when they detect smoke. I owe you one. I may be a combat realien, but we're still protein-based like human beings. If we catch fire, we're pretty much done for a short amount of time. It's not much, but I hope you'll find this useful. Well... What does this guy have for me? The song. I can hear the song. That song is... It's too late. Aw, man. He had a fight for me. But that's okay. You know, we saw these model of combat realiens in the first game, but there were also female variants. I wonder why there aren't here. Like, these were the kind
Dispersal mode activated.
that Virgil exploded.
Is this the result you wanted, Sellers?
What are you doing here, old man? Don't tell me you came here to stop this now.
Lemageton, the words of God, must not be recited. It isn't what we believed it was.
But it can activate the Zohar.
The analysis of the Zohar is incomplete. We must determine why it exists in this universe, or there will be no future for us. Surely even you know what will happen if you use it now in its incomplete state.
Heinlein doesn't care. It doesn't matter what happens to this planet, as long as we obtain the data. Or are you going to lecture to me? You who created this system?
You got me there.
It can no longer be stopped. It has all begun.
Emergency alert. Due to an attack by Federation soldiers in combat realities, this
Federation soldiers are already inside.
all employees
I've
are
got to
receiving
hurry.
data and test subjects in their respective sections and evacuate at once. Repeat.
Shion. That's a 27 series Asura. Shion! Shion! Get inside, quickly. Just hurry up!
Daddy, what are you doing? Daddy, open the door!
Jin. Damn it. He's not responding. Jin, if you receive this message, please come back at once. Save Shion. Hurry, there's not much time. Please, you've got to hurry. Jin! Ah!
Daddy. Please, help me, Daddy. I'm afraid. Mommy, I'm so scared. Daddy?
They keep you waiting for 3 whole games to figure out what exactly happened to Xion in that hospital room when she was a child, and man, it does not disappoint. That was straight out of a horror movie. That was so good. That hit every nail on the head. I've said this before, that Takahashi should make a horror game. And, like, he wouldn't, because he'd make a horror game and then he would just add a bunch of science fiction stuff to it to the point where it would have to be classified as science fiction, which is okay. I'm satisfied with his horror-esque science fiction games. But, like, there's really good horror scenes in every single one of those games. There's, like, well, in Xenogears, there's like 10. In Xenoblade Cross, there's the water treatment facility one. Xenoblade Chronicles, I don't actually remember that game too much. But I think there was a giant robot that ate people. So it had a few scenes like that, I'm sure. In Xenosaga,
All systems functioning normally.
27 series Asura scene, that's a really good one. The Mabel Pesh scene, of course. Just chatting leisurely. What was the other thing? Double Shot 1? There's a Junior, just anything with albedo, the space-time anomaly scene. The part in, 1 where albedo's like, I am the infinite telemirage, I am not an anti-existence, I am the perfect chain. God, the dialogue's so good. I love this game so much. So good that I, like, specifically remember. The exact... Oh, double headshot. Oh, I got confused. Oh my gosh, I keep thinking these are Gnosis. These aren't Gnosis. Gnosis didn't exist yet. These are biological, duh. You know, come to think of it, we don't even face that many Gnosis in this game. I think the final dungeon we face Gnosis. I know in the next area, start of Disc 2, we face a lot of biological enemies, a lot of mechanical enemies. Push the main power switch to the barrier door.
ID check confirmed. Permission granted.
I won't back down.
This'll hurt.
Dispersal mode activated.
The sound design is awesome. If you're tired of me talking about how good this game is, maybe you should help me make sure this game is more appreciated than it already is. Because it's not very well appreciated, even though it's amazing and I love it.
I'll support you.
No.
Dispersal mode activated. All combat system limits off.
Ba-ba-ba-ba-da-ba.
Dispersal mode activated. Also.
We already got that information from the console. That was the information about Tefla, Maya's father. Whoa!
Eliminating enemy threat.
Just ran into him. I'm sorry, sir. I ran right into you. Yeah, I have a mini boss I'm about to do. Why am I not conserving Cosmos's EP.
Dispersal mode activated.